So hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to just another rambling episode, or story, or whatever this thing is anymore. I don't know. I've lost count and lost track of what's going on anymore. But let's see. I really haven't been thinking about anything this week. Monday, Tuesday. My mind's been preoccupied with some other things going on at work. So Monday was a hard day. It was a really hard and busy and mentally challenging day for me spiritually. And today the morning was that way until after lunch, and then it was really nothing. So my mind was preoccupied with a lot of that. This past couple of days, really the weekend, didn't really do much. Friday I did a little odds and ends, but Saturday it was cold. Well, it's chilly. I guess it wasn't like super cold. We don't get a lot of snow here. Every once in a while we do. We got some wintry mix coming in this weekend, so that'll be interesting. See how that's going to play out. I don't know. They're saying we could get snow. I kind of doubt it, because I was watching the weather, or somebody talk about the weather, and it didn't look like it was going to come like that was going to come that far down to us. So I have no idea, but just going to get as prepared as much as we can with the supplies that we have. And I was trying to find online some other supplies, but I just don't think anything's going to get here by Friday, because Friday night going into Saturday is when everything is supposed to start getting bad. Friday night, Saturday morning, it's supposed to get down to like, I can't remember what night. It's either 27 or 24, and then so we got rain and some wintry mix coming. I don't think we're going to get snow, like I said. It's just going to be, I think at night when everything's going to freeze, that's potential for just dangerous stuff. It could be loss of power, but we can have heat. We have some provisions. We don't have a lot. We have enough to make it through that part of it. Through the weekend, we'll be okay. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just, trying to find a few extra things just in case. You can never be over-prepared. You can be, if you're under-prepared, that's bad, but you can never be you can never have too much preparation, too much stuff. That's always a good thing, I would say. But other than that, it's really not much going on that I can think off the top of my head here. Not really, just really the last 2 days, just things were hard and complicated and just crazy, and just expectation was in the wrong place, I guess, and people, and that shouldn't have been there, and too busy looking at other things, and instead of concentrating on what I was doing, I was getting frustrated. But the good thing was I kept thinking about, okay, this is the problem, this is the situation, okay, how do I fix it? Instead of just getting mad and murmuring the whole time and just messing up. I was getting frustrated, but then my next thought, which is really good, I was like, okay, how do we fix this? What's the solution to the problem now? And sometimes that's hard to do, because you're just overwhelmed with what's going on. And it's really dumb if you look back on a lot of that stuff we get irritated and mad about. It's really a waste, but here we are. So I don't know how long this is going to be. It's probably going to be really short, because I just don't. Like I said, just being distracted these last 2 days, man alive. And now it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, which is going to be horrible, especially in the lumber business, because I work in a lumber yard. And that lumber can't get wet. My end is fine, because I mess with the rough stuff. It's not even dry yet, so if it's already wet. It's just when it's dried and it's got to be put up, and it's pouring down rain, you can't do nothing. And then that which then holds me up because I need that moved. And then if trucks show up, we have this little bitty canopy thing that trucks can pull up under, but where the lumber is stored is in these little sheds, but then you gotta go from the shed to the truck and it's open, so it's gonna get wet. And I don't understand. See, that's one thing I don't understand. Maybe this is just a rant episode, or just a ranting episode. But what I don't understand is when it's pouring down rain. It's gonna rain, and it's raining all day, and they want to send trucks to come get the lumber. All last week, beautiful, beautiful. Nobody showed up. This week, watch, somebody will show up. I know for sure one guy's gonna show up because he said he was coming. Because he said he's coming tomorrow. It'll make no sense, but whatever. It's his lumber. He wants to get wet and moldy. That's your deal. But watch, somebody's going to show up. All last week, nobody showed up. Monday, we got slammed. And then, yesterday we got slammed. And then today, I think we had one truck early this morning. And then I played catch up until lunch. And then, then there was nothing for me to do after that, really. I just don't understand people. It's like nobody pays attention. Does not anybody pay attention anymore? Really? It's like you see what's going on, and now you're going to take the risk of ruining some supplies, some material. Just don't make no sense. It's kind of like I was telling this is horrible, but to some people it probably, some people it won't. But I thought about making a bumper sticker that, because everywhere I go, everybody's in a hurry. It's like they're in a hurry, they'll run you over to get wherever they're going. It's like they're worried that where they're going is going to drive away or something. It's going to grow wheels and just disappear. But what I thought about doing, because I think somebody made a comment about this, about, I think maybe the pastor said something about it on Sunday about, everybody getting in a hurry, which people would, no, not in a hurry, but everybody out on the road, like on Saturdays, man, he'd go out there, or it was Friday or whatever, what day it was, and he couldn't get out there on the road because there's just so much traffic. He said he had enough time to drink his coffee because there was so much traffic. And he said, Sunday you get out there, it's like nothing. So that got me thinking, as I'm going back home on Sunday, it's like just traffic, and I was like, man, I wish everybody would be in this big of a hurry to go to church instead of going to hell. I hate to say it that way, but that's the way it is. Everybody's in such a big hurry to do all these other things. We'll come to church. No, we can't do that now. I mean, our soul's not that important. I know this is probably going to offend some people, but so be it. I don't understand it. We look at things and it's like so important, but when it comes to these other things that will help you, it'll give you guidance, that could even potentially protect you from those bad things, and we would say no. Even sometimes I mess up and forget that and I have to remind myself. How is that going to fix the problem? It doesn't. Like yesterday, me getting frustrated and irritated, how does that solve the problem? It doesn't. It won't. It will never solve the problem. You have to come back and figure out what's the solution. First of all, get your mind right and refocus and get it off of that from over there, that worldly stuff, and get back to focusing here. But sometimes we forget that, and it's very hard to get back on track, I guess. I'm guilty of that myself. That's really, I guess there was something on my mind. I didn't even think about it until now. I guess it takes a minute for the old brain to process and wake up. I don't know. I was really sleepy on the way home. Boy, I was like, anyways, nobody wants to hear about all that. But yeah, if this offends somebody, it's okay, because we're going to be offended. I don't know what to say. I don't want to say sorry because I'm not sorry. I'm going to say it again. If you're in such a big hurry to go here, you should be in a big hurry to go to church, because you're in a big hurry to go to the place you don't want to go. I promise you that. So anyways, I don't know. This was what this was. Is pretty much nothing. big old bowl of nothing, me just rambling about nothing. And that's the whole point of all this. I can ramble, it don't really matter. At the end of the day, at the end of my life, your life, our lives, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Well, I'm gonna leave it there. And till we meet again, peace, ramble on.